Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande, Roth, cold, about 50, rainy. Make sure you have that jacket on. It's going to be dry the next few days after, and maybe a touch warmer, 55 to 60, depending on the day. But, yeah, today, not so much. You got to bundle up.
Oh, interesting. I was going to run a bunch of errands. Maybe I'll put it off. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow. You know they hunted me down.
As well they should. You haven't been there in a while.
They should, right. And I'm very grateful that they took the time because I probably wouldn't have been, making an appointment anytime soon. And I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah, by the way, I was reading an article earlier about a dentist said if you're going to eat Halloween candy, eat it all quickly in one sitting. You might get a stomach ache, but better to do it in one sitting and then get the teeth brushed and everything instead of eating it slowly over the course of weeks. They say that is not good for the teeth.
I like eating it over the course of weeks. I remember just, the kids would go to sleep and we'd go through their Halloween candy and and they would know the next day, you took this, you took that.
Sure.
Yeah, so good.
Dana asked for all the Reese's peanut butter cups from Elijah because he doesn't eat them. So
Evan didn't like them, so that was a given. We all got that. I love that. Casey loved it all, so he, but he was nice. He shared.
Yeah, I don't go for the Halloween candy too much. A little bit. I had a Tootsie Roll yesterday. That was about it.
If I saw a Reese's, I would eat it in front of my face. Yeah. And then you found a house, or Abby found a house that was giving full-size candy bars.
Yeah, full-size bars.
I was craving a candy bar after that. I said, gee, I wish this house was up the street.
Yeah, she sent me a picture. She said, this house is giving full-size bars. I said, of course they are. Look at the house. If they didn't have people would talk about them. If they didn't have
It was a lovely home, and it was lovely of them to give full-size candy bars.
Yes. You have to keep up a reputation when you have a home that size. I understand. By the way, I got to say happy birthday to my niece, Lindsay, again, the oldest of all the...
How old? How old is Lindsay today?
We'll see if I'm right. I won't know till tomorrow, but I'll await a text. I want to say 26.
Ah.
There is a chance it's 25.
Okay.
But I want to say 26. It's either 25 or 26. That's somewhere in there.
Well, her mother will know for sure.
Yes, I will get a text, and we'll be...
Well, good for her. I wonder what she's up to in her life. What's going on?
I'll tell you, Lindsay is always out with friends, always running around. She's
enjoying herself.
Dinners and bars, and she's everywhere.
I follow my girlfriend Yvonne's daughter, Daniela, on Instagram. This girl, and she's also about the same age as Lindsay, this girl has so much fun. I texted her. I said, I want to be in your group of friends because you have the best time. They're always running around doing great things.
Yeah.
She's always putting pictures up, and I'm like, this girl is living her best life. I got to go out with her.
Yeah, Lindsay's living her best life, and in her downtime, she likes to do rock climbing. She belongs to this place, indoor,
Are you sure related to her?
Yeah. I know. She is the opposite of everything I am. You're right. You should have seen me yesterday driving through thousands of people in my town, right? I'm like the only car on the street. I'm going 2 miles an hour trying not to hit anyone. There's so many people. Here comes Scrooge. Here he comes. Driving, looking for his son. Yeah, it was, By the way, there was a house, and then I'll get to my sardine story.
Oh, can't wait.
There was a house. Hold on to your hats with the sardine story.
Oh, yeah. We're all holding our breath.
One of the houses in my neighborhood where all this activity is taking place had these giant lit up letters, like electric or battery operated. Imagine a letter of an alphabet that is, 4 or 5 feet tall. And it spelled out Happy Halloween across the lawn.
Wow.
And people were taking pictures by it. Yeah, just a wild
People really
scene.
go all out.
Yes. Yes, they
Not
do.
me, but Other people.
Other people do. Yeah.
Yes, those other people.
Yeah. Candy, yesterday you had told me that you loved sardines. Big snack for you.
Yes, I've rediscovered them. I used to eat them growing up, and then I lost track of them and stopped eating them. And in Costco, I saw them, and I said, you know what? I'm going to try these again, and they happen to be really good.
All right. So I then texted my mother. She agreed with you, right?
Yes, they're also very, very healthy. You could stop taking your fish oil if you're eating sardines.
Right. So I said, you know what? I love fish, right? I'm going to go. So I went yesterday to Costco. I had to get a couple things anyway. I had to ask someone where the sardines were. And by the way, that's why I like BJ's better than Costco, because BJ's at the end of each aisle.
They tell you.
They have a sign. There's a sign.
You know what? I was just in Costco myself the other day, and I got to tell you, I'm with you. I think I like BJ's better.
So I will tell you, Costco has more stuff. Costco has better clothing. Costco has more, right? They have jackets and sweaters and all these things. Like
everything.
Right. Okay. However, could they just, at the end of each aisle, put a sign that says what's in the aisle, please?
Do you know how I found them? Because they were at the end of the aisle.
Ah, there you
I wasn't
there you
even
have
looking
it.
for them.
I had to go up to a worker. I said, can you tell me where the sardines are? He says, you see those blue cans of chicken? I said, yeah, that aisle. It's down that. Okay, great. So I get the sardines. I'm all excited. I find out. I text my mother. I say, how do you eat these?
How do you eat them? You open the tin, you put a fork in there.
Yeah, but I wanted to know, do you just eat them plain? She said, well, you could have them plain. She says, what I do is I drain the oil. I mix them with some mayonnaise.
Oh, I've never done that.
Sometimes I have a sandwich, whatever. Okay. So I open the tin. First of all, and I'm a fish eater, okay? The smell was so potent. I couldn't believe it.
I didn't find that. Did you buy the right kind?
I bought, I bought the ones my mother buys.
All right, okay.
There were two kinds. There was a blue tin and a yellow tin, a yellow packaging.
I think mine are green. I don't know.
Okay, I bought the yellowish packaging. Anyway, open it up. And I put my fork in, and I see it crumbles. I thought it was going to stay more together. It crumbled like tuna. It had the consistency of tuna.
Yeah, kind of.
It tasted like tuna.
In a way.
And so then when I had a bite, I'm like, oh, this is basically tuna. So I took a Ritz cracker. I put some mayo, a little dab of mayo. I put a little piece of a sardine on top. And it was like having tuna with mayo on top of a Ritz cracker. And I found the aftertaste to be very potent.
I like it.
Yeah, so this is what I wrote. I'll give you, this was my exact reaction. I wrote this to my family. Let me just scroll, because I want to give you my exact thought.
You know what I did? I just recently took a tin, put it over a salad, drained it, put the rest of it all in a salad, mixed it all up, and ate it.
Yeah, well, the first thing I thought of is Candy doesn't want to take fish oil pills because she thinks she tastes fish. How does she eat sardines? I'm tasting it for hours afterwards.
Really? I don't. Isn't that interesting?
All right, so here's my full text. This was as it happened, 3:45 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Word for word, I'm going to read it to you. So I had sardines. They should be called tuna rods. Tastes like tuna, crumbles like tuna, cannot eat plain, kneaded with mayo on a Ritz, very potent, unlike sushi or most seafood I have that I can eat and I don't feel it on my breath. Sardines stays there. It gets in your soul. You become one with the sardines.
Wow. You really had a full experience, I see.
Not sure it's for me. Didn't dislike it. Tasty while eating it, but I'm sitting here continuing to taste it, and I don't like that.
You know, they do a lot of Italian recipes. They'll do sardines in pasta. Yeah, I'm going to start looking up recipes for sardines. And when I come across a good one, I'm going to pass it to you.
All right, do that. And I'm also going to do one more thing. I'm going to take the remaining sardines in this one can, which I covered with tinfoil and put in the fridge. That's okay,
I ate
right?
the whole can. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So I just couldn't take it. So I'm going to take these sardines, I'm going to put them in a bowl, mix them with mayo, and maybe put on some bread and see if it tastes like a tuna fish sandwich. See what happens there.
All right.
But yeah, that was my...
Not everybody likes everything.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. But and I don't want to say you missed on this one. You really missed on what was the first thing you told me a couple weeks ago that I went out and got?
Oh, the smoked trout, which I still love. I stand by that.
Yeah, you missed on the smoked trout.
All right, we can't all agree on everything all the time, can we?
I'll give this another shot.
Do you like caviar?
Yeah, it's okay, sure.
I love caviar. See,
I don't eat it
I
often.
like the fishy, squishy little eggs in my mouth.
Yes, I understand. Yes, I have had it occasionally, and it's okay. Yeah, and I love seafood, but the sardines we'll figure out as we go. Cande, we got a lot to get to. You're bald and the beautiful entertainment coming up about 8:12. Also in the 8 o'clock hour, National Days, good news stories, and I got a couple of stories we must get to. One of them being a special Thanksgiving dinner being prepared by the company DiGiorno. We will see if it's something you're interested in. Yes. Might be for those who, don't have anyone to spend Thanksgiving with. We will delve into it. We got a lot of rain, cold, about 50. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.